I get another crack at my Australian accent. A world-class musical performance from Down Under will take center stage tomorrow as the Australian Embassy in Manila celebrates Australia Day. Now here's a sampling from one of Australia's best and most unique live musical acts, the multi-awarded The Idea of North.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought your love would make one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angels. Boy, I'm so happy that we have been heavenless. I can't believe what God has done through us. He's given life to us. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Lovely. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute.
I can't believe what God has done. We're singing life to one. So very lovely, made from love. Love is so love, 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 is so love. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old.
Well, with us this morning are Sally Cameron and Naomi Krellin, Nick Begbie, and Andrew Piper of The Idea of North. Guys, speaking of lovely, that was absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
Well, it's one of my favorite songs of all time. I was kind of dancing over on this side. I'd like to welcome you guys to Manila. Right off the bat, is this the first time you've visited the country?
Yes, this is our first time in the Philippines, so we're very excited. We haven't even been here 24 hours yet, but we're really looking forward to the rest of the week and exploring Manila.
How long are you guys going to be in town for? I mean, I know this is all for Australia Day that starts off tomorrow, but how long in total?
We have a few other concerts as well, so I think we're here till Saturday, so we'll have a little bit of time to check things out.
Yeah. Great. I really hope you guys do get a chance to soak up some of the culture around us. But speaking of what the big celebration is about starting tomorrow, it's about Australian culture and heritage and some beautiful music along with you guys. Tell us a little bit about The Idea of North and how you guys got together to really synchronize those beautiful voices that are instruments. I mean, I thought there was a... I've been trying to do, you know, so far from anything that's decent. But I mean, tell us about how you guys got together.
Well, we actually got together at university. So the group formed out of a university group where we were all studying music. And sort of we had a really great response to concerts that we put on at the time, and we thought, oh, maybe we were all doing it sort of for fun and casually and pursuing other things, but then eventually the response was so great that we thought maybe we should actually pursue it as a full-time thing. So
well, it's been
like
16
that for
years,
about,
right?
it's been
or more?
sort of we've been professional for about 10 or 12, yeah.
That's great. What's the secret to going through the industry together? I mean, since college, and definitely a lot more challenges once you get out there and start performing for larger audiences.
It's no secret that if you break up, you won't be together for this long. So staying together as a group is always...
Did any of you guys ever date?
No. No, we didn't. I think actually we didn't, and that is probably why we're still together.
And that's the secret. See, that's what. I mean, just don't go there, right? Just don't go there. All right. I mean, you guys do have beautiful voices that act as your instruments, but you know, it's very distinct. But in the little info that I read before about you guys, it says you continue to successfully reinvent your often misinterpreted style. Is that correct? Often misinterpreted? Do you think in certain ways the music that you put out there is misinterpreted in one way or another?
Well, being an a cappella group, we don't have any instruments, so the best way for us to keep the audience interested is to have variety in our program. So I think that's probably what's happening there, is that we're presenting a lot of different styles of music. We come from a jazz background, but we do like to perform a lot of different other styles of singing as well, and music.
And in Australia there isn't a lot of a cappella, so people associate a cappella singing with sort of gospel choirs and other styles of music, but our contemporary take on music, on the music that we choose, is actually what people don't really know what to expect. They don't know that they're going to get that until they see it. So.
Is it every performance? I mean, you can be performing the same song, but is that the spontaneity of it? Because you are your own instruments, and so if you feel like making this sort of a sound, then it kind of just comes through. I mean, is that what kind of happens?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We can sing anywhere, so we can just break out into song on the street or in a cafe or.
You talented ones, I suppose, right?
Well, it's great because our instruments are right here, so they go everywhere with us. So.
But what a huge challenge to constantly, reinvent the sounds that come from your voices. How do you guys continue to do that so successfully?
Yeah, you're right. I think it is a bit of a challenge, but we're all pretty good friends, and really we just mess around a lot in rehearsal.
Really?
We mess around and come up with various sounds, and keep it fun, keep it interesting.
Yeah, the sound that you heard Nick do was the harmonica sound, so sort of playing around with all those different sort of instruments. Sometimes we'll do some fun songs and we'll pretend to be banjos and trumpets and trombones and all sorts of things.
That's
so
funny,
it's a bit of fun.
When I hear Journey's song Faithfully, I always try to do the no? What do you think?
If you blow through your teeth, you could actually get a...
Awesome! Very cool. that totally trumps mine. Faithfully, turn.
That's right. Nick will give you a lesson afterwards.
Oh my! All right. Well, you did mention you guys have a number of concerts coming up aside from Australia Day. This is a huge part of the celebration. Very quickly before we are going to get another song from you guys. Is that correct? Yes?
Okay.
Sure.
Really? Sure. Okay. Well, very quickly then, Australia Day is a celebration of culture and the heritage of Australians. What's one thing that you really want Pinoys to come away with the celebration?
Wow. I think perhaps how culturally diverse we are in Australia. We were discussing it last night. There were, I think, 172 different languages spoken in Australia.
Wow.
Obviously, English is the main one, but that comes to bear in the breadth of music that we perform as well. So that's perhaps one thing that we'd like people to understand.
And definitely experience starting tomorrow, as well as the other concerts that you have up and coming. Please, do you know the concert dates? And please invite our viewers to come check out some. Check out the concerts.
Yes, I think they've been shown on the screen, and that's probably more accurate than our jet-lagged brains can remember.
Well, that's
but we'll be there.
Okay, well, I hope you guys get a chance to pick up some Tagalog while you're here. Maraming salamat means thank you very much. And it's really been a pleasure. Happy Australia Day.
Thank you.
I'll work on blowing through my teeth. All right, and I think we'll hear a little bit more from you guys. I hope so.
We will. We'll do a little song called Mas que Nada.
Okay, great. Now coming up, a breakthrough in Philippine medicine as the country's doctors conduct the first successful liver transplant on a child. That's great news. But before we hear that news, let's hear it once again for The Idea of North. Thanks, guys.
Sabe bem em frente que eu quero passar. Hoje o samba está animado. O que eu quero é sambar. Este samba realmente deve ver tudo. Que samba muito velho e eu sou Mas que nada, põe samba como hoje tá legal. Você vai querer que chegue no final.